Good afternoon. It's March the 15th, 2016. Time to recap our trading and contracts today and take a look at what we think might happen tomorrow. Came in this morning thinking that 2005 was the sell. Then 9 to 14 would be sell 2. And we had hoped to buy 95s to 90s, and the low turns out to be 95. So we had both sides of the market covered. It was another lackluster day as far as volatility goes. The first hour of trading was just chop, and that chop we didn't really get going until maybe now at 3 o'clock Eastern time. So tough trading. The 1 to 2 point trades pretty much all morning. And it was the retest failure trade, the bond and note trades that worked today because the market wasn't trending. And we kind of knew that coming in, that we would have a pretty quiet day. My guess is tomorrow will be even quieter. Now the tendency of this contract is to rally into the FOMC announcement on Tuesdays and Wednesdays. And we've got that. The news today was as expected. So even though it was negative news, you could make the case or the argument that it was built in to the trading. So tomorrow, let's look for a sideways market into the FOMC. Best resistance is at 15. Best support is in the 90 to 95 area as we enter the markets tomorrow. Okay, looking at the F1 screen, lower high, lower low. We can sell failure to get through the 2014, 2015, 17 area. These single prints right here. So this screen says it's okay to be a seller. A lot of the fundamentalists right out there have just kind of thrown in the towel. They don't really know what to expect as we move into it. Right now, no change in the Fed's interest rate policy, or QE, perhaps followed by hawkish language to show the markets that we're ready to raise interest rates anytime conditions warrant. So that's right. We have a new distribution to start up. So if the market were to close today, we've got a lot of news to get through tomorrow, and it could impact the trading, but probably like today we'll get the initial reaction that the news, whatever the news happens to be, and then we won't get followed through buying or selling. So CPI is called down -0.3, that's good. Core at +0.2, that's not so good. Either of these numbers could come in lower than forecast. Housing starts +1.14. Permits, and last month they missed, +1.202. Weather's been good. I mean, there really haven't been any construction days, delays that you could attribute to weather. Industrial production, -0.2. Again, that shows a weakening economy. Capacity utilization, 76.9. Crude inventories probably will show a build, and then FOMC followed by at 2:30 the FOMC press conference. So the focus will be CPI, and then industrial production, and then the big news of the day will be FOMC. So if the market were to close here at 5, we'd be selling sell failure to take out, say, 7 to 10. Then we'd be selling 14s to 19s for sell 2. On the buy side, we'd be buying 95 to 2,000, then 85 to 90. And that's how it would play. Okay, the treasuries have been run down into this meeting, saying that the Fed is going to raise interest rates tomorrow. They said they were going to raise them 4 times this year. March was the second bump in interest rates, and that they're going to do it. So just looking at today's action, higher low, higher high, we can find a place to buy it. If they're wrong, and the Fed doesn't raise interest rates, this market's got some pretty good correcting to do. Had a double distribution. New distribution starts down in C period. So we essentially opened up pretty close to unchanged from yesterday. So based on this information, we're buying 5s to 9s and 29s to 1. On the sell side, 15 to 19 and 23 to 27. And looking at the 30-year, the buy side would be 5 to 9. Then it's going to be 01 to 29. We're going to lean against the existing lows. Probably a little bit better buy than the 5 to 9. On the sell side, 23s to 27s. And then 31s to 03s. Now, because treasuries have been sold, and a great deal into this FOMC meeting, the trade that offers the most potential is being long into the news. And then you got to get to be long in the news, and to get a payday, you have to get the news that was expected. But because it has been sold, a long position into the news makes more sense than a short position into the news. And then if you catch the news that is no interest rate increase, perhaps hawkish language, then the market can rally off of that. If they raise interest rates, probably would be a little lower because they didn't know that for sure, but then a relief rally would probably come after that. But if they do raise interest rates tomorrow, I mean, it will impact more markets than just the treasuries. Okay, gold, lower high, lower low. Look for a place to sell it. And we've got a B pattern. If we put both of these together, still a B. So our sell is 35, 30, 37. Our buy is 28 to 30. Second sell will be 40 to 42. And then 24, 26 for buy 2. Okay, crude. Tomorrow is inventory day. We'll have the APIs tonight. I imagine we're going to see another build in crude. I couldn't imagine a draw. Lower high, lower low. Look for a place to sell it. And we did finish weak. My guess is we're headed for stops below 35 right now. So I do like the short side of the market. Now, we have sold into tomorrow's EIA report. The trade with the most potential is a rally. So we've got 36.75, 37 sell 1, 37.50, 37.75 sell 2. On the buy side, 35.75, right where we were this morning. 36, and then 35 even, 35.25 for buy 2. Most of the builds have been in the range of the forecasted builds of 3 million. That's probably a default number. We'll see if that's what they hit with tomorrow. Okay, the euro will move if the Fed raises interest rates tomorrow. The euro should break pretty hard. We'll pay you money on your money. The EU won't. Lower high, lower low. We've had a hell of a rally off of the day when the European Central Bank did really kind of double their commitments to the markets and economic support. Didn't work for very long. The market rallied. So lower high, lower low, this market can be sold. Looking at the F2 screen. Still looking at a B when you put all these together, but based on today's action, we have some short covering in the States. So we're looking at a P right now, maybe a little higher. Maybe the 75 area, sell 1, sell 2, the 112 area. And on the buy side, I like that 111 area. Just give it a little bit of room. 111 even, 110, where we were today. And then 1050. God, I still have a hard time reading that when they put that 5 on there. And that'll do it for March the 16th. 2016. I will see you all bright and early in the morning. Probably looking at pretty quiet trading until the Fed speaks. And most people are saying the Fed won't do anything tomorrow. Y'all have a great evening. I'm out of here. I'll see you bright and early in the morning.